everybody, and welcome to Conversations with Deborah Franklin. Y'all, I know it's been a while, but hey, we had to take some time off. I had to go to Houston, check on my fam. Then I had some other things, but y'all, all we've been doing is traveling to make conversations bigger and better. We getting ready to take conversations to another level. And y'all, I had to come on tonight because it is what? The fourth Saturday of the month. And the fourth Saturday is always going to be dedicated to the sisters. Of course, our hashtag for the year is going to be hashtag celebrate a sister. And that's all we want to do. So tonight, what are we doing? Celebrating sisters. And I know you can see I got my DEM shirt, which means them girls. So the them girls are going to be in the studio live tonight. We're going to be talking about what that means. We're also going to be doing something. Yeah, your girl going to actually be trying to learn some self-defense moves. So you already know. Tonight, sit back, get ready to laugh because you already know I'm not the most coordinated person in the world, but we getting ready to make it happen. All right, guys, we'll be right back with you with Motivational Moment. Hey everybody. Well, I know you heard. If you didn't catch the top of the show, I shared that we've been traveling. I've been meeting different people, trying to get some things set up for conversations. Conversation is like doing some things that I never in a million years would have thought that it would be doing. Also, I know you may have seen us take down the post. I got to go ahead and tell you, we are not doing the show launch party. It's been some weird things going on, and I'm saying this to say that sometimes things having to reschedule, having to have setbacks is not necessarily a sign of failure, but sometimes it's a sign of, all the time it is a sign of wisdom. You have to use wisdom in this season. So you cannot just go out and haphazardly do things and just do things to do things. You got to have a plan. You got to have a purpose. You can't just go out and just jump in just because it might be the thing to do or everybody is doing it. You have got to take on that mindset that when I do step out, when I do show what I'm doing, when I do what I'm doing, I'm going to do it with excellence. And if you cannot do it with excellence, y'all don't do it. Because right now we are in the season of first impressions. First impressions. Everything is instant. Everything is on social media. Everything is out there. Everything is in your face, and you don't want to mess yourself up. You may have a good brand. You may have a good vision. You may have the best speaking or singing voice ever in life. But if you do not present yourself with excellence at all times, you can mess yourself up. So, conversations, we were not in a position to mess ourselves up Because every time we do something, it is done with excellence. Every time we step out, it is done with excellence. And that's what we want you to know. That anytime that you see conversations with Deborah Franklin tagged on anything, you are going to know that you are expecting a good and great thing. Not something that's mediocre, not something that's just thrown together, not something that just came up by fly by night. But you're going to know that we put in the time, we put in the effort, we put in everything that we needed to do in order to make our event, make whatever make our books, make our signings, make whatever we're doing shine. Now, this dropped in my spirit while I was traveling, and I said I met a lot of people. I was able to go back home and hang out with some people that I hadn't seen probably in 15 years. I mean, it was just a crazy situation. And then I started to think, and I was praying, and I was like, God, what are we doing? What am I doing? What's going on? And I heard, and I'm not sure who this may be for, but I just want to share with you that all of the naysayers, everybody that's talked about you, everybody that said that you could not do it, everybody that has said that you're not going to succeed and not going to be who they think you are, they've lied on you, they've cheated on you, they've given you nothing but negative reports. But if you look around, you're still surviving. If you look around, you're still being successful. If you look around, you are still doing what you have to do. You are no longer sitting in the balance. You're no longer just doing things by happenstance. You have got to be encouraged in this season that your best defense is not your mouth. Your best defense is not being shady. Your best defense is not going after them and talking about, I'm going to get them back. Your best defense is being successful in what you do. Your best defense in this season is outshining them, not fighting with them. But you have got to you have got to be that person that stands up stronger, that shows your light regardless. Because in this season, this enemy, we have talked about this before, that we are in a season of shifting, and you have to be ready to shift. And if you can't be ready to shift if you mad and fighting and angry all the time. You have got to concentrate on yourself, build yourself, train yourself, start learning new things, start meeting new people. Because again, guys, this is your season to shine. This is the season to celebrate a sister, because we are celebrating all the sisters around us. We are going to go to different things. We're going to be collaborating. I want to encourage you just to start celebrating all the sisters around you. And we're not leaving the men out, but this is the season that we have got to start building up women, because we can't start waddling in low self-esteem. We have to stop waddling in depression. We have to stop waddling in, oh, woe is me. We have to get up and start celebrating ourselves. Y'all, I'm not telling you something that I have not tried for myself. I got a phone call the other night. They said, what are you doing? Honey, I am out celebrating me. You have got to learn, if nobody else is taking you out to dinner, nobody else is taking you to the movies, take yourself. Because y'all, you got to learn to celebrate you. Because when you learn to celebrate you, everybody else will celebrate you as well. Because you got to treat yourself. So you have to treat yourself the way you want to be treated. So if nothing else, guys, I want to motivate you to get up. And be the best you that ever did it. All right, guys, it's been fun. It's been real, but we're going to be right back after this message. tonight we got my girl Centrell is here with me for this segment. We had some issues with Skype, so of course you know me. We gonna make it happen. We gonna make it work because that's what we do. All right, so some of you know. Well, no, maybe not. I will be releasing my second book within the next couple of weeks. It's called 21 Minutes, 21 Days of Prayer and Meditation. So along with that, what we're going to do is that we're doing a 21-day challenge. And in that 21-day challenge, that means you're either taking something away or you're going to try something new. But you know it takes 21 days to form a habit. So within that, that's where it is. So if your goal is to walk at least 5 minutes a day, because you know I'm not gonna lie to you and say I'm not gonna look and be realistic on your challenge. Don't say, oh, I'm gonna walk for an hour a day, and you know good and doggone well you can barely walk 10 minutes. So if 10 minutes is your goal, 10 minutes is your charge, then you will walk. Then that's what you're going to do for 21 days. And that is going to be your challenge. So that's what we're going to do. Now, also, if you see in the subject line, what we're going to do, we're also going to be offering the book to you. Everybody that's taking the challenge. My Cash App link is in the information line. You will be able to get the book via email with the Cash App for only $6.21. You know I have never made anything available for $6.21. You will be able to get the new book sent to via your email for $6.21. You can, and then when you send it on the Cash App, just make sure you put your email address in the memo so we can get your book over to you, so you can join with us in the challenge. Because in the book, it teaches us that 21 minutes, again, starts in habit. So you would take 7 minutes of prayer, 7 minutes of meditation, and 7 minutes reading something that is motivational, whether it be the Bible, whether it be another book, something that you would do for 7 minutes. And so with that breaks that 21 minutes up, that you don't have to spend the whole time. And then you start building that habit of learning to just sit and be still and just give over that time to God and be able to cleanse yourself, and even not only to God but to yourself. And we're taking this a step further in the 21 minutes. That's where your challenge comes. In the 21 days, you're going to also add your challenge and whatever that may be. So, and then with the book, the one that you're going to order today and share with your friends for $6.21, you will be able to journal. So at the end of the 21 days, which is actually, since we're going to start on the 1st, we'll be able to come back, report out on the next 4th Friday. Y'all, I'm so excited about this. So I haven't quite, we're going to talk to Centrell because she was like, I'm giving you your challenge. So y'all, pray for me. Y'all go into prayer right now because I'm not sure. And tonight, our special guest is also a self-defense coach, but he's also a regular coach too. So I'm not sure what we're in store for tonight. We got a whole lot going on. So Centrell, are you with us, my dear?
I am absolutely with you, Deborah. It's so great to be here with you guys on the show. And you know I love action. So this 21-day challenge, it's going to be so good.
Oh, see, she already trying to be evil, y'all. Y'all hear her trying to be evil with me? I don't know how I should be feeling. I probably should be feeling some kind of way, but I'm not sure. So, but I already know that my girl, before we get started on the challenge, we also know that this month is Celebrate a Sister Month. Well, y'all, let me tell you something about Miss Centrell. She joined us, I think it was last month. She was a co-host on the show. But what you don't know, we are celebrating her tonight as well, because my girl is opening up her own video production studio in Houston, Texas. Y'all, if you are in the area, you're going to be able to go to her studio. And the crazy part, you don't even have to be in Houston. She can help you with whatever. So we are celebrating her. She's having her lunch party in 2 weeks now? 2.5 weeks?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. It's March 10th. It's going to be right here in Creed Global Studios. We are so super excited, and we're so blessed for everything that God is doing and allowing us to help people to win with their brand and their businesses.
I'm so excited for you because I'm going to go ahead and ask this because somebody's wondering it. How many Black female-owned production companies are there? Are you one of them? Oh, my producer just said one. So you are the second, honey.
That is something that I didn't even think about when I did it. It was just one of those things that's a labor of love. So, yeah, didn't think about it.
Wow, my producer just said you are number 2.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You are number 2.
One.
He said that he's sending me he's going to send us the link. Send me the link so I can share it with you. Honey, you are stepping in the realm of royalty, honey. Well, we already knew you were in royalty.
God.
Now you're going to be up. You hanging with the big dogs.
This is crazy.
Look at you.
Habit. We need to be doing that. Trailblazing. 21 days of trailblazing.
21 days of traveling?
Trailblazing.
Oh, trailblazing. I thought you said we're going to be traveling somewhere for 21 days. It says, okay, he put it up there. Meet the first black woman to own a Georgia movie studio. He's put the link up, y'all. And he's gonna send this out to us. And her name is Tammy Williams, and she is a CBS 46, a reporter from CBS 46. And again, her name is Tammy Williams, and she's in Georgia. So y'all are not that far from each other. So we definitely got to connect with her.
There's still Oprah's out there too. Let's not forget about her.
Yup. Well, that's own. She got a whole network. That's different.
Soon to be coming.
Yeah, we're going to send you.
Goals.
Okay, right. Okay. Yeah, this is exciting. I feel so good. I know somebody. See, I keep telling people, I keep meeting people that's doing stuff. I'm excited, y'all. All my friends are famous. Can y'all believe it? All my friends are famous. I am so excited. I'm getting to hang out with the famous people, the famous, good-looking people, and they like me. I'm so excited. Yes, yay me.
We are so honored to be in your company, and I especially celebrating this month of sisters. I appreciate being on your list of honorees.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, what do you think about this 21-day challenge?
Well, I think it's awesome. I like to give something to myself as often as I possibly can. I know a lot of people say New Year's resolutions. I say, well, don't take something away. Give something to yourself.
Right.
Allow yourself to expand, to grow, to do something different, to challenge yourself to see what you're really made of, So I love that you're doing this because I think it's all about growth. And I think it's all about stepping into spaces that maybe you haven't, or maybe you're going to revisit. It's just going to make you better.
I think that's the most amazing part about the whole 21-day challenge. It's not necessarily, a lot of times people say, well, in 21 days, I'm going to lose 21 pounds. In 21 days, I'm going to find a man. In 21 days, I'm going to find a woman. In 21 days, look, let's be realistic in what we want to accomplish in this 21 days. I even took it a step further, and I gave a challenge to one of my students because she was talking about we're getting ready for prom. I said, look, I want to walk for 21 days. That's going to be one of my goals, is to walk consistently around our building for 21 days. And she was like, Miss Franklin, I'm going to do it with you. So now it's like, get a partner to do your 21-day challenge, because then you're going to hold each other accountable. So what do you think about that, Central?
Well, I think it's great to have an accountability partner. You should have that whether it's in your personal goals or even in your business goals. It's kind of like an extension of a coach, right? So as an action coach, I think it's important to have someone who's guiding you, who's leading you, who's showing you some things that maybe you didn't think about, and who's holding you accountable for those things. You also have to make sure you're putting in the effort, though. This person's not there to, treat you like a child and say, hey, did you do X, Y, and Z? No. It's someone to celebrate with you, the accomplishments, the milestones, all of those things that you're doing, and to keep you inspired and encouraged. So definitely bring them along, because you could be inspiring them as well. So why not? 2 is better than 1.
Exactly. And I think that's the most amazing part. So guys, make sure that you're liking and sharing this video. Make sure that you're telling your friends to join us on the 21-day challenge. And it's going to start March 1st. So Central, Are you joining us on this journey?
Oh, I am joining you. What am I joining you for? Because as far as I understood, this was your journey, Deborah.
Oh no,
So
honey, no. It's gonna be all the girls in the network. Everybody, all the sisters gonna join in on this one. Y'all look. Y'all ain't putting me out here by myself.
You know what? We'll be here to keep you accountable.
No, ma'am, press down. No, ma'am, press down. You're going to have to join in because, that way we know the challenge is happening in Texas, the challenge is happening in Jersey, the challenge is happening here in Maryland and in D.C. So let's just spread the challenge out, because could you imagine if everybody tried something different, tried to better themselves, or even just meditated and was intentional about what they were doing for 21 days? What could we accomplish?
A movement. A movement
Exactly.
of intentionality.
That is what, and that is where we are, because I think so many times, especially, we try so many things, we do so many things, but we never are intentional about what we are doing. And I would say, let's be intentional. So in closing, could you go ahead and share with everybody what's going on with you, how they can reach you, and what's coming up next with you?
Okay, awesome. Well, you've already shared the Creed Global Media and Production Studio launch, so excited about that. We are offering a media suite of products to brands and businesses to help them scale up and become more visible in the marketplace of social media and TV. So check us out at Creed Global Media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can also see me at Centrell Reed on all of your social media for the Building a Better You movement. Whether you want to be a guest or advertise, we're more than excited to have you as a supporter. So that's the great thing. And for you, Miss Deborah, what about the 21-day challenge? How about changing our intention in our language?
Ooh.
This would be a crazy challenge. Are you ready for it?
I think I'm ready.
Okay. So the challenge is, as you're opening your mind with your meditation, your 7 minutes, think about the words that are coming out of your mouth. And the challenge I have is, for 21 days, you are not to use the words if or but.
If or but. So in other words, those two words that are menial in letters, we cannot use. The word if, I-F.
You cannot use them.
If, I-F, or but, B-U-T. Wow.
That is correct.
You know what? That's a hard challenge.
That is a hard challenge.
That's a hard challenge.
And when you do master it, you will realize that your intention will now be in your words. So instead of saying, if I make it through the 21-day challenge, you will say when I make it through the 21-day challenge. And then everything becomes when, not if. And then what you wind up doing is speaking into existence the things you want. Because when says something is going to happen. If says I'm not sure, I don't have faith, I don't believe, it's possible, who knows? And we want to be intentional. So we will replace if with when, and instead of saying but, we will just pause.
I love it.
Because but is a filler word, and sometimes people feel uncomfortable with a little pause or a little silence. It's okay. You see how I just did that?
You did it, and I love it.
But it's okay. Instead, you just say, it's okay.
And you know what?
Forward.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And my co-host that's supposed to have been here a long time ago, they know I call them out every time they late. But that's only because we are part of them girls. And what you don't realize is that one of our them girls in Houston is online with me. Centrell is with us. So, Centrell, I'm going to bring up Miss Naomi, Miss B Inspired herself, to join us on the stage. Y'all give us just a second. We'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, we are back. Centrell, are you still here with us? I can't hear. Okay, hey, Centrell.
I'm here.
Okay, good stuff. We got Miss B Inspired, Miss Naomi here with us.
Hi, Central.
Hello.
And we are a part of a movement that we have started called Dem Girls. And
Yes.
Dem Girls, and I like it, her challenge for the 21 days is that we cannot use the words if or but.
Oh, I love it. I'm on board. That's all.
So y'all, we putting it out there. Y'all, if you don't have anything to challenge yourself with,
Yes.
we are challenging you. Centrell has put the challenge out. If or but cannot be in our vocabulary for 21 days. And you know, it almost reminds me of those country people that say, when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all he's done for me. Because you know what? I think that's the biggest thing is that when you start thinking about the goodness and when you start thinking
yes.
about what can happen, if you just start speaking it into existence.
Absolutely. 100%.
Absolutely.
So, again, y'all, if you want to get the journal, you want to get the book, go use the Cash App. It's only $6.21. Make sure that you put your email in there so we can send the PDF file out to you that you'll be able to type in to do your challenge and to journal, because we want you to be able to come back on the fourth Saturday in March and be able to share out what you have done and what you have accomplished during this 21 challenge. And that goes for you too, Miss Centrell.
You know, I'm all about journaling.
Yes.
That's how Creed Global Media got started. So please don't discount the value of journaling. I journaled that dream 18 years ago, and now it's here.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, Centrell, thank you so much for joining us. And I don't even know what to say. You are such an amazing person, and I'm so glad that we have basically gotten into each other's business and lives. And you are such an inspiration and a motivation, not only to me, but to everybody that is experiencing you. And I just love you to life. Have a good evening, my lady.
Love you too, hon. Congrats for all you're doing. Take care, ladies.
All right,
Nice
have a
to
good
meet
one.
you.
Well, all right. You have joined me. We
I'm
have
here,
got to,
family.
y'all. I know y'all get tired of saying every time we get together, it's usually somebody is not here. And of course, Queen is not coming. She's not gonna run in at 5 minutes till like she normally does.
Yes, fashionably late. She always looks good though.
Yeah,
but-
she look good though. She gonna handle her business. But y'all, we got some good stuff going on. Tell them what we just did.
We just had an amazing photo shoot.
Y'all, they made me take pictures.
Yes, we were there.
We
taking
don't
our
have
pictures.
We haven't. Oh no,
Right.
we haven't got. No, trust me.
No, not
That's
yet.
gonna be a reveal.
That's
like
stay tuned. That's a Dem Girls launch surprise.
Oh my God, y'all!
Yeah.
We did some poses. They was like, "You supposed to get your sexy." I said, "I ain't got no sexy. What you talking about?" They like, "Smile, y'all ain't got but one." And I was tired.
You
I was
did
like,
good. You
I was
did
like,
very
"Y'all, my
well.
face hurt."
You
Y'all,
were downplaying yourself. You
no,
did an
honey,
amazing
not at
job.
all. Not at all. Y'all, they was killing it. I was like, my feet hurt. We ready to go. So what does this, we have been meeting, we have been talking about Dem Girls, the movement. I know you see our shirts, but I promise you the new shirts that the ones we're going to let y'all order, going to be off the chain. But what does Dem Girls movement mean?
It means so many things. And I think the right word is movement, because we are gathering women from all walks of life, all different backgrounds, and bringing them together so we can network, so we can learn from one another, so we can be empowered by one another. So that's why it's a movement. And we're looking for women, not just people who are in front of the camera or on radio, any kind of background. If you are a stay-at-home mom, you are Dem girls.
Because that's the hardest job in the world to
Hello,
me.
come
Because
on,
I think
somebody.
you work harder because you got to figure out how to make one check stretch.
Exactly.
And
So
one thing that we're going to be offering, I know that I'm offering on my show, is that on the fourth Saturday, and this is why we're here, is going to be dedicated to them girls.
Yeah.
So people that are going to be in our network will have the opportunity to come in on that Saturday and share their businesses, share what they're doing, and for lack of a better statement, you're going to get free promotion for just being a part of the movement.
Absolutely.
And so many times we don't support black businesses, and I hate to say it like this, we don't support black businesses because we don't know who they are.
That's true. And that's what the Dem Girls movement is about. It's a network. We're going to be bringing, again, women from all walks of life, all backgrounds, so that we can have a network. And we're going to have memberships. We're going to have, like, this 21-day challenge. That's one of many things that we're going to do with Dem Girls, because the point is we want you to be empowered. And how do we do that? By doing things that will allow you to be empowered, teaching you to retrain your thinking, your mind, how you do things. We're talking about being empowered, and that's the movement.
Exactly. And Antoinette added that no negative words for 21 days. Yes, indeed.
That's right.
So in other words, and not we can't talk about anybody. So that means we have to be positive to everybody that we see.
All right,
y'all,
family.
you got to be like, yes. You got to say thank you. What a concept. You know, somebody could be cray-cray. You can't say cray-cray for 21 days.
Sure can.
Y'all, and anybody that knows me knows that's going to be really hard for me to do.
It's all about uplifting.
Yes.
Family. Uplift.
Well, guys, we are running. Y'all, the time is really running away with us tonight. We got so much to do, and we got another guest that we want to bring on. We're only going to talk to him briefly because now he talking about, if y'all was talking about health and wellness, y'all should have told me because I could have did something else. No, that is not what we called you for tonight. No, then he talk about we could have did them both. No, because then you're gonna want me to be doing stuff that I'm not ready for. I did put the sweats on just in case he gave us some moves or whatever. So I was ready. But y'all, I'm just playing. We got our next guest that's gonna come on set with us. Give me about 30 seconds, and we'll be right back with you once we add him on. We'll be right back. Hey, yo, we are back. I know you noticed that our stage, our set, our guests have doubled, literally. We have a couple of guests, and he brought his Mr. LaCarlo. Well, y'all, I'm renaming people, and I promise his name before we got on. It's that don't mean nothing. He talking about this right there. Don't be trying to come for me. His name is LaCarlo Beatty, y'all. He is a coach. But the thing that set him out the most to me was that he is a self-defense coach for women, and he does that for women. And because we are celebrating a sisters this month, I thought that would be kind of cool to bring something in and talk about something that we normally don't talk about. So tell us, who are you? And tell us about your assistant that you have. Because y'all already made the joke. Y'all already know. We training up children. We staying true to the Bible. Train up the child in the way that she should go. Amen. All right, tell us about the family business.
Well, that's the plan. So my name's LaCarlo Beatty, and I'm a trainer with Divas in Defense, and I'm also an author of my first book, Life Insurance. It's basic guide for women's personal safety and self-defense. And I've been doing martial arts training for over a decade now, and I started doing kind of personal 101s and things about 3 years ago. And when I started doing that, the owners of Divas in Defense reached out to me to become a trainer with their company. So I took advantage of that.
Y'all, we do actually have somebody help us in the studio. See, he jumped in. Go ahead. Thank you. Y'all just don't know. I love my producer.
And that's how I got started. And this little lady here, what's your name?
Kennedy.
Oh,
she ready. She was ready for it.
She's born for the stage.
Yeah,
I love it. You can
the way
tell because she has a lot of
So
personality.
what do you do?
That's right.
What do you do? What do you do?
Well,
You dance.
I dance
And
and I do gymnastics. And today I did gymnastics because I can do cartwheels and I can do back bridges.
Oh my! See, y'all. Now we know who we looking for at the Olympics when we get ready to go. So
my retirement plan.
I love it. See, they trying to make the market. Everybody else doing it.
I'm thinking golf because they can start at like 11.
I'm about to fall out. I'm falling out right now. I have flatline. So why did you decide to just take your business to women?
Well, it's if you ever gone into like a gym or something like that, there's not a lot of women that actually take self-defense. So I just thought it was a lot better need for it because you walk in and there's 90 men and 2 women, and then you have ladies that do come in, but they typically don't stay long because it's just guys. So you show up and it's 10 guys, one lady, and then it they end up not sticking around. So it's just a better atmosphere because it's all women, and they can relax a little bit more.
Okay, and then why self-defense? Why is it important for women to take this class?
I think it's important for everybody, but you look at the numbers and things happen to women a lot more. So 1 in 3 that are killed by an intimate partner.
Wow.
1 in 4 or about 1 in 5 college-age women will be a victim of attempted or completed sexual assault. So, there's a need there. So I'm working with some of the colleges in the area and other organizations to provide training to employees or even students. So.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. Did you have any questions?
Yeah, I do, because I've heard that taking self-defense helps the confidence of a woman. So do you think that's true, and how so?
Yeah. I mean, the benefits of self-defense are, it builds confidence, it builds awareness, improves awareness, and it's physical activity. And also it gives you a little bit of peace of mind because, a lot of people walk around and they're just scared, like if something happens and I don't know what to do. Right. So learning self-defense or learning some type of safety training just kind of gives you that, like you said, confidence to know, okay, I know what to do, or I have a tool set that I can pull from. So, and when I do my classes, I like to let people hit and punch. So,
which I have been part of his class and actually hosted one.
Oh my, we are
yes.
back, y'all.
Yes.
And so what happens is a lot of times there are a lot of people that just never been in a situation where they had to hit someone. So taking the pads and having them actually hitting it and punching and kicking, then they leave with feeling a little bit more empowered because they know that they can actually do it. Because a lot of people think of like that weird dream you have where you try to hit something as hard as you can and it's like really soft.
Yes. I've had that dream, by the way.
So since you're here and you did bring some stuff, we're going to take a break and we're going to come back and he's going to show us some defensive moves. All right, y'all, we'll be right back with you. Hey, y'all, we are back. I got my new co-host, Kennedy. She's hanging in with me. I just found out we were doing kickboxers. Y'all already know. Y'all just start praying. We're going to turn this over to Mr. here. And we're going to see what he trying to tell us, because y'all already know I'm going to start laughing. I'm going to fall out. I'm just going to fall out, because I already told him when something happened, I'm just going to fall out and play dead. So that way I ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm just going to fall out, stop breathing, and be like, and have one eye open and one eye closed. But we're going to see what we supposed to do. We turn this over to you.
Okay, so what I like to do with the classes is we show basic moves. So, you've probably seen some stuff on TV. We're not doing anything like, Bruce Lee. It's basic things, because what happens is if it's too complicated, you won't remember it.
You're right.
So these are really basic things. So like we start with strikes. So I'll show you a couple strikes. Then I'm going to show you a couple releases, right? Mm-hmm. And then there's a couple escapes. So I won't do too many, but just a few, just so you can get an idea. And then when we do the class and you invite everybody.
Oh yeah, we gonna. Did y'all hear that little shameless plug? We gonna do a conversations class.
It's a 2-hour workshop, and
Jesus.
I go over a lot of it, not a lot, but a good bit of information. But I bring pads so everybody can try everything. So you don't just
that sounds cool
walk
though.
out. So
y'all know I'm playing, but that sounds really cool, because with everything that's changing, with everything that's happening in the society and everything that's happening in your communities, you do need to know how to protect yourself.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna turn it over to you.
All
what
right.
we doing?
So I'm gonna hold the pad like she is. All right. So the first thing I like to show is kind of a stance. So we're not gonna go too deep into it, but you want to get into your ready position. So think about boxing. I'm sure everybody in here has at least been in a fight of some sort.
I know. I got my butt one time. My mama beat my butt. And
there you go.
Had another fight.
So now what I want to do is I want you to open your hands up, and we have our fists, right? So let's say if you're about to get attacked, you don't want to go, hey, I don't want any problems, because this is really sign language, right? And also, it's just kind of a visual thing here as well. So if I'm standing in front of you and you got your hands up, kind of like telling me to stay back, and somebody walks by, then it doesn't look right. So they're like, hey, what's going on with that situation right there? But it also kind of brings the wall down. So if I'm trying to do something to you and I'm feeling like, she's scared, that's what you want, because now when you strike them, they don't know it's coming. So.
Oh, I get to be a mind Jedi.
You want to do it? Yeah, there you go. So you got it up. So now the first thing we'll do is we'll do palm heel strikes. Okay, so let's say they haven't listened to you and you told them to stay back and they're still coming. Now you want to be ready to strike them, and from here you want to attack them. So as they're getting closer, you want to go in for the attack. You don't want to wait till they get too close. Mm-hmm. And if they don't really mean you any harm, I always say it's better to ask for forgiveness.
Amen.
So beat them up and then go, my bad.
Okay, got it.
But a lot of people fight that feeling when they have, you get that funny feeling. A lot of people suppress that, and you hear stories and, well, I felt like something was wrong, but, I thought something, I didn't want to seem crazy or paranoid. So you want to kind of, trust that feeling. It's there for a reason. So you going to hold the pad? I'm going to hold it so they can hit it hard. All right, here, you can hold the mic.
See, I told y'all it's that family business.
All right, so I think we got to face this way a little bit. I'll give you both time to chances to do it. So I got it here. Now we're going to hit with our palm heel. We want to hold it up this way. There we go. So now we're striking with this part of our hand. I don't show fists, because if you're not used to hitting with fists, then you can break your wrist, you can break your hand or something. So this just helps you to have one less thing to worry about lining up all of this. So, and it's a lot easier to do the strike without learning techniques behind it, So now hold it up, and then you just move back a little bit. A little bit more, a little bit. There we go. So now you just strike it hard as you can. Give it all you got.
I ain't got that much.
Give me 10 good ones. There you go.
Yeah. You about to make my weed sweat.
There we go. So now I'm gonna get the other DM girls up here.
DM girls.
There you go. There you go. And when we're striking, we want to breathe out. So that helps to focus your energy. Okay. There we go. So that's kind of a long range strike. So let's say after you punch him in the face, they're still standing there. You want to kick them.
Okay.
All right? You want to show them how to kick? All right. So,
I got you.
so get right here. All right. Put your hands up. Now show them how to kick. Kick it again. Kick it again.
See, I told y'all that family business.
There we go. Up here. You're just getting too happy. There you go. Hold it. All right. So now I'm gonna give you a shot. So now you already got your hand. You want to kick. It's gonna be a lot easier to kick with that leg that's behind you. Okay.
So
I want you to bring it up. Kick with your shoelace here. Back up
my
one step.
shoelace.
You want to hit. You want to hit like this, like you're, like
okay.
you're punting a football. Ready? Go ahead.
Yeah.
There we go. Now you can put them both together.
Oh.
You, give me two. Boom. There you go.
Trying to be
Boom.
cute.
There you go. Boom. Boom. Nice.
Oh,
Come
Lord,
on,
that's a
Naomi.
workout. Okay, here we go.
There you
Here
go.
we go. Okay. Come on, them girls, them girls, them girls.
Give me another kick. 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 There we go. Kick again. Ah. One more
Them
kick.
girls, them girls.
So those are some basic strikes. There's some other ones we can go over in class, but those are kind of your long range. Somebody's approaching you, you can go in for an attack. You turn your mindset over to, predator instead of prey.
I love it. All right, y'all. It has been fun. It's been real, but y'all, we are way over time. But I want to thank you guys for logging in. Make sure you visit everybody's websites and check this out because you need to know the self-defense. Love you to life. We'll see you next time.